So sophisticated. I'm so sophisticated.
Ignorant.
We so sophisticated.
Ignorant.
Shit so sophisticated. 100 millionaires. Sipping purple and 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 purple.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, sports fans of the KKS and the SIFL. I am Heraldo Comacho, Mr. Camacho, to all of you no-name buzzards out there. I have an interview today with a very esteemed, very astute team manager of the Balding Eagles. Mr. Baselli, nice to have you on.
Nice to be on.
How are you feeling today?
Good, good. How about you?
Not too bad, actually, not too bad. We
good.
talked a little bit earlier about your flight in. How was your coach flight in? The one that I paid for.
It was
20
actually first
$27.
class. I had
no.
upgraded. I had miles,
Sorry, sir.
so I upgraded with my miles.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. So I
You
got
put
first
miles
class.
on the card?
Yes, I do.
Where do you fly
I do
to?
a lot of traveling
Where to?
all over the world.
Whereabouts?
I have different homes and different area codes.
Could you name one, please?
315.
That's Auburn.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with Auburn.
How are you?
My parents grew up in Auburn. I hope you're not talking about Cynthia. First of all, are you jealous of this? You are a very hairy man. Are you jealous of this?
I am a little jealous of that.
Okay.
I will say, yes. It's nice. It looks good on you.
My very first question, actually that was my first question.
Well, my question to you would be, are you jealous of this?
Again, my first question to you would be, how does it feel to be bald and unattractive? I'm just going with my questions on my sheet.
It feels great. When you have as much money as I do,
Fine
and you
coach.
own a team, a great, spectacular team in the SIFL, it's life's good. Life's good. I was in Hawaii last week.
Whereabouts in
life's
Hawaii?
good. Life's good.
Whereabouts in
Maui.
Hawaii? Maui, really?
Yeah.
What was the weather like?
It was very nice.
Very nice.
Like 85, crystal ocean, beautiful. You should go there.
I own Hawaii.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amongst many other states.
That's why you had me flying coach, huh?
Very much so.
All right.
Profit. I see that you recently tried to trade Michael Turner.
Yes.
Is there a reason for that? Besides him getting drunk and beating up people outside of a nightclub.
No, I have my own reasons, and I might not want to discuss them total, but drinking had nothing to do with the fact that Michael Turner is off my team. I prefer my team to drink.
Really?
I do.
Is that why you're 1-2 right now?
Well, they are 1 and 2 because maybe my drinking might have gotten my way week 2, and I lost a game I shouldn't have lost.
Really? What happened?
It was an owner move.
What happened?
I played Jay Cutler,
Okay.
the bum that he is, and he didn't have that good of a game.
Really?
Yes.
So bad managerial skills on your part.
Yes. Or you could say bad coaching on my coach's part.
Who is your coach?
My coach?
Mm-hmm.
Tom.
What's his name? Tom what?
Tom.
Tom what?
That's it.
That's just a...
Tom. His name is Tom.
I don't believe you.
His name is Tom.
Okay, moving on. There is a manager's consensus that you are the quote-unquote drama queen of the SIFL. What would you have to say to those team managers?
I'd say they're full of it
Why is that?
because I'm not a drama
They
queen.
wouldn't give you a title, Mr. Baselli, for no reason. Why are they giving you that title?
Why, well, I don't quite understand the term. Drama queen.
A drama
What
queen.
drama have I brought? Oh, that's what I'd like to know. What do you have
we'll get
to go
into
with
that
this-
later on. We
this
will get into that
statement?
later on. But you're known as the
Okay.
drama queen of the SIFL, always complaining, always griping about things.
I just want things fair. That's all.
Fair.
Just fair.
Really?
Yes.
Like with your crummy trades that you're offering left and right. Let me see. The opponent you face this coming week, I believe is 3-0. Meg's Mighty Men.
Yes.
How
You mean
do
the machine?
The machine. The machine. Why do you say that?
Because she is a machine.
Is
Her
there a
team was picked by a machine. And they're playing like machines.
Really?
Have you ever seen The Terminator?
Yes, I have seen the Terminator
Yes.
52 times.
That is.
52 and a half.
Well, then you should know where I come from. Machines aren't easy to kill.
No, but it can be done.
It can be done. It will be done.
Really? You think it will be
It
done
will
this
be
week?
done.
Would
This
you be
week.
willing to put a wager on that?
Yes, I would.
What would your wager be?
I'd say, I don't know. We'd have to think about it. I'd have to discuss.
Are you getting points because your team sucks?
I am getting 3 points, yes.
That might not be enough.
But there is things in the work that haven't been factored in yet. And when they get factored in, I have a feeling a lot of things are going to change in the SIFL.
Really? there was a couple of quotes that were mentioned.
I personally, not to interrupt,
there were a couple
I
of
call
quotes
myself the George
mentioned
Steinbrenner
in the Kolb
of
Chronicles
the SIFL.
from the. I'm sorry, were you talking?
Yes, I was.
Oh, what was that? What was that? I heard George. Then I
George
just kept talking.
Steinbrenner of the SIFL. That's what you were looking at. If I need him, I get him.
You do know he's dead, right?
It's all right.
Okay. So you're more
Are
like
the
a Hale?
Yankees dead?
Not this season.
Okay.
So you're like a Hale.
No, I'm George. I'm a George.
Interesting. Where was I? Oh, yes. There were a couple quotes mentioned in the Kolb Chronicles. I'm pretty sure you looked at this.
Yes.
And
I love that magazine, by the way.
nice.
Yes.
What do you like about it? Name one thing.
I like Hector's column.
Oh, Hector.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there's a Hector in here.
Let me. Oh, excuse me, Heraldo.
That'd be me.
I'm
You're
sorry.
looking at him in
Yes.
flesh and blood. There were a couple of quotes mentioned by actually the team that you're playing
Yes.
this coming week.
Yes.
I will take drafting for dummies was an article in here. One of the steps that I noted, because she is an auto drafter,
Yes.
3-0.
Yes.
Can't knock that for
So
right
I
now.
guess a real dummy would have to, draft.
That is so. She says here, and I quote, "Take all the for winning all these games. What you do is take all the credit because you are the manager and your team is better than everyone else's." She's talking about your team. She's talking about everyone's.
Well, my rebuttal to that would be her team isn't really her team. Her team is the computer's team. Okay, so basically her coach, whoever that might be, okay, he's playing the right guys. But who got those guys? Was it her that got those guys? Or was it the computer that got those guys? That's a question you need to ask yourself, America.
I'm over here.
I was talking to America.
I'm over here. Interesting. Because she also said, now this wasn't mentioned in the article. I believe it was extracted from the article. And I quote, "After Yahoo has chosen your team based upon the best of the best according to projected stats, go ahead and take what you've won." So that kind of goes along the lines of what you were saying.
Yes.
But it seems to me like she's making a mockery of the league, and she's making a mockery of you.
Oh, she is making a mockery of the whole league.
And she
It's
will
not
make a
just
mockery
me.
of you this week.
Oh, she will not make a.
I believe she will beat you by 50.
50?
50?
50.
I'd be willing to put my job on that.
Your job.
I would be willing to put my job on that.
Okay, so if she does not beat me by 50, you won't be here next week?
No, I will be here next week.
Okay, so you're not willing to put your job on it.
Because I will not lose.
Oh, you will lose. Your job.
Moving on. After weeks 4, according to actually week 4's power rankings, could you pick out, America? Could you pick out where the Balding Eagles are, where they stand in the week 4 power rankings? Okay, you probably had a good look at that right there. Mr. Baselli, I will show you. Where do you stand in the power rankings?
I stand 7th.
7th.
Those rankings are bogus.
Really?
They're garbage.
Really?
They are. You don't need
Why
a
would-
ranking.
why
I
would
don't
you say
need
that?
to be ranked. Underdogs come through.
Really?
And that's what my team will do. We will prevail.
Did you lose first week?
Yes, I
Did
lost
you lose the
first
second week?
Yes, I lost the
And
second
who did you
week.
beat the third week?
I beat the previous SIFL champion. That cup right there.
That cup you'll never
Yeah.
win, please get a shout
That cup right up there.
That cup.
I beat the champ.
The Balding Eagles will never win that
I
cup.
beat the champ.
And I'll be
The
willing
champ went down.
You won't put my actual job on that.
The champ went down.
And what's his record? What's their record?
The record now is 0-3.
He's 0-3. Thank
Yes.
you. Point well stated there. What are your other thoughts on that, on the power rankings? Because I see actually the best team is Corn on the Cob. They're ranked second. Which
Well,
I can't disagree
The
with
Corn
that.
on the Cob, if you really look, they're 1-2. Not really a threat. Like some bum owns the team. Don't really know who he is. Don't need to know who he is. Like someone. I believe he was in the league last year, but I don't really pay that much attention to basement dwellers.
Oh.
Like I know he was down at the bottom somewhere. And then I believe he played in some fake bowl that was made up that, like the NIT tournament? Isn't that what they call it? Something like that?
I believe they call that the GQ style.
Okay,
game.
so the NIT tournament. All right.
Okay.
But as far as your first question, if you look at those rankings are absurd. They're absurd, and I will show you why they are absurd. Here, if
Why
you
is
can
that?
move your little paper.
What's that?
You have a 3-0 team in 9th. You have a 2-1 highest scoring team in the league in 10th. Meanwhile, you have a bye week in week 6, which you should know, or which which the owner of Corn on the Cob should know all about, being the bye week from last year. Well, we have a new bye week, the New York 49ers.
And they're ranked 6th.
And they're ranked 6th.
Above
so
you.
I really don't understand who does this? Like, who does this? Can you tell me? You're in the media. Who does this? Where does this come from?
Well, you know, given that I am part of the media mafia, I cannot divulge that information.
No.
That's something that I keep to myself, because if I were to expose that, wouldn't be good for you, wouldn't be good for me, my friend.
All right.
But I will say this, yes, an 0-3 team ahead of you, I agree with that. Sources close to me tell me that you can't stand the way the commissioner handles things. Now, I'll give you some instances here, what I have written down. The scoring situation, some of the trades, and some financial situations.
I say your sources are horribly wrong.
Really?
Horribly wrong. Actually, I have spoke with the commissioner numerous times via email, okay, and he has been very good. The commissioner's office kind of dropped the ball, along with the post office, because my invitation somehow got lost in the mail, which I wasn't too happy with. But the commissioner got back to me in a somewhat timely fashion, and he took care of that. And as the team managers of this league went behind his back and tried to change the scoring system, he stepped up and said no. I believe one of the team managers, I won't name names, was reprimanded very harshly for that.
Do you think it was by coincidence that you were the only team that didn't receive an invitation in the mail?
It could be. It could be.
Because, well...
Because I'm a threat. George Steinbrenner.
Hail. Sources close to me tell me again that there was someone else that they were looking to fill your spot. Because the commissioner actually didn't want you back for this year because of last year.
Because he is afraid. He is afraid.
He's afraid that you'll ruin the league.
No, that I will bring this league to heights that he can't control. Yes.
Not ranked 7th in the power rankings.
It's
that won't
only,
happen.
how long is the season?
Only 5 weeks.
Do you get awards for week 3?
Who gets awards?
Does anybody? Does any team? The team that's in first place right now.
Yes.
Do they get anything?
Yes.
No, they don't.
Big acknowledgement.
It's who holds that
It's
cup.
called the 20 biggest blowouts.
Yeah, but you know that's just because she had a bye week, as I repeated.
Interesting. If you were commissioner, would you do a better job?
I don't believe so. No.
Really?
No.
Really?
I am happy with what the commissioner has done as of right now. There's still things in the works that, my opinion, could change in a day.
Like what?
There's a trade waiting in the wings. It's waiting to go through. There's a game that will be played tonight. The team I'm trading with has a guy that should be on his team that will play tonight. Now he's on my team.
Where do you get those
I
points about?
proposed the commissioner would take it to 1 day for trades, not 2. Teams don't need to vote on trades. That's why we have a commissioner. And if he's fair and balanced, there won't be a problem.
This is not Fox News. Please don't use their slogan. You know, as I look over your team, please answer me this, Mr. Pacelli. Why are you so bad?
I don't feel I am bad.
Really?
I feel we're slow starters. We will get to where our ultimate goal is.
Really?
To that cup.
I do believe Michael Turner, you traded away. I'm looking again at the police blotter. Michael Turner's teammate here, John Abraham, was arrested as well, allegedly. Let's see, what did he get? Obstruction of police and obstruction of firefighters in Midtown Atlanta. Is there a coincidence?
Atlanta's a fun place to be.
Really?
Yes.
Have you
very
ever
fun.
been there?
I have.
Really?
Not saying anything, but maybe I was with Michael Turner that night. But maybe I wasn't.
Well, if he was inebriated, chances are you were there.
Yes.
Please, for me, Mr. Pacelli, as we wrap up here, describe the commissioner in one word.
No comment.
It's 2 words.
Yeah, I know.
We'll mush them together.
Yes.
No comment.
No comment.
Thank you, Mr. Baselli.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure having you here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. This is Heraldo Comacho, along with Mr. Baselli, for the KKSN. And for everyone here at the Kolb Chronicles as well, please coach your teams responsibly, and please draft with integrity. Thank you.
Sophisticated ignorance.